When I was watching this movie, like, I feel so old. Like, I'm only 17, and I remember the day going to see this movie. Like, here's a little story before I start the review. I remember playing the video game on the Xbox. You ever play the original King Kong movie game, whatever, on the Xbox? It's like the best game ever. And, like, I remember sitting there playing the game, getting ready to go see the Narnia movie coming out the same weekend. And I remember we went there and the theater wasn't near my house, so we had to go like at least like 8 miles, 10 miles from my house to go to this theater or whatever, and it sucked. I had to do that for a long time until they finally built a movie theater near my house that's literally 5 minutes away. Either way, so we get to the theater and we walk into the Narnia movie and it's already started. So we literally walked out and we were standing there like, what do we do? It's me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, and I'm young. Like, I'm 2005, so I was six, yeah. Movie came out in December, right? Yeah, because Narnia came out in December. Either way, I was 6 years old and was like, hey, let's go watch King Kong. So we walk into King Kong, it's packed. We had to sit like in the middle, whatever, and I remember sitting there and watching this 3-hour movie of a game I was playing at home that day, and went to go see Narnia, and we ended up seeing King Kong. So I feel pretty old, so let's get started, guys, with my probably oldest review I reviewed in a while. King Kong. In 2005, Peter Jackson directed King Kong. Yes, after he won his Oscar for, you know, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, whatever, he finished the Lord of the Rings trilogy. He made the next big thing, and that is King Kong. Yes, I grew up on this King Kong. Literally every generation there has been a King Kong movie. There was a 1933 one, there was a 1976 one, and then there was, of course, the King Kong vs. Godzilla that came out, like, I don't even know. And then in 2005, we got King Kong. The reason why I bought this steelbook because I like the old-fashioned look, because King Kong is set in the 1930s, so like the comic book style, this steelbook, whatever. Isn't that awesome? I like it. I mean, I think it fits this movie perfectly, so that's why I bought this case, whatever. Either way, so this movie does star Jack Black, Naomi Watts, and Adrian Brody, and it's the original story or whatever. It's just like the original was. Jack Black, who is Denham, he's Carl Denham, yeah, it's Carl, right? Either way, he's a director, he's making a movie, and he needs an actress, or he does he get this famous actress, he's literally gonna go out of business, because he's making these movies, and all these producers don't like his stuff, and he's like, I gotta get a leading lady, we gotta go on the ocean, we gotta film a romance movie, an action movie, we gotta make a movie, pretty much, and so he gets all this stuff, he finds Naomi Watts on the streets, and I love her background story in the beginning of this movie, where it's like, literally, her whole theater is running out of business, she's getting closed down, she literally has no money, and she gets found by Jack Black at a theater, whatever, because he's trying to find girls, and he goes like this, like, it's like a, not really like a nudie place, whatever, but that it is showing nudie, whatever. But either way, Naomi Watts has no money, so it's the only place she can go to, and Jack Black finds her there, he follows her, they eat dinner together, and she convinces her, hey, I need you, whatever. She doesn't do it at first, and then he convinces her because Adrian Brody plays a famous writer that she's reading a play from him, and so she's like, I'll do it. They get on this boat, and they head off. By the way, I forgot to say this, even though I just did the whole beginning. This review will contain spoilers. I won't go through the whole movie because this movie is 3 hours and 8 minutes, but the extended version is 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm sorry, it's me geeking out. I know movie times, all that kind of stuff. Either way, so let's start with a big complaint. The first hour of this movie. Listen, if you've ever seen a review of this movie, they will always say it because it's the truth. The first hour, this is a 3-hour movie. The first hour is literally them on a boat heading to the island. First hour, all this romance stuff and all this stuff with a guy messing with a guy drawing like mustache on his poster or whatever, and them having dinner and them having fun. Adrian Brody, Naomi Watts, romance, whatever. The first hour, you're just like, what is this? Is this Titanic? Are we watching the sequel to Titanic here? Like, it literally is the first hour. It's slow. It's pointless to be an hour. If it was like 20 minutes, that would have been perfect. We got a little character development, and that was it. But no, we don't need an hour worthy of Adrian Brody sitting in a cage under the boat typing a story and then being controversy, and Jack Black's like, we gotta find an island. We gotta find this island. It's on this map. We gotta find the island. Because this whole time they think they're going somewhere, but they're like, guess what? We're going to this place called Skull Island. And when they get there, the movie literally turns on and it's literally like, okay, we're in it. Because the scene with the natives, as a kid, that scared the crap out of me. Especially the scene where the spear goes through the guy and it goes all in slow-mo, whatever. And they start grabbing people and putting on their freaking, like, rock, whatever, and then pulling a Negan and just bang with a bat, whatever, just bashing people's head in. And it's scary because they're all laughing. And the natives, they're creepy because that little girl, she's like moving her hand, whatever, and he's like, you want some chocolate? Here's some chocolate. Here, take the chocolate. And she just bites him, whatever. I'm like, as a little kid, that scared the crap out of me, especially when he beats the guy's head in, the blood's like dripping off, whatever. And I was like, no, Jack Black, because as a little kid, I was like, no, I love Jack Black. And he was about to get killed, and all of a sudden, bang, Native gets shot, whatever. And I loved, it's a great scene, it's super intense. Again, this movie looks really good, especially for a 2005 movie. The CGI does not look terrible at all. There's like a few shots in this movie that looks a little but overall, the CGI looks great. But I love the next scene where they finally escape, the boats get stuck on a rock, whatever. They finally escape, whatever, and like the music, it's all like drums, like dun 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 dun, because the natives took Anne. They took Naomi Watts, and so she's literally just, you know, dangling right there on their little rope thing. It's really scary because it's like a big mountain where they're pulling her down, and it's so intense. She gets set right there, whatever, and it's all quiet, and all you hear is the woods crunching. I love that. And you just see a shadow, and it just lands right in front of her. And I have to give props to Naomi Watts. She has the perfect scream. Like, that sounds weird, but she has the perfect scream for, like, this character, Anne. Like, I think Naomi Watts is great in this role. This is the first movie, like, as a kid, I really noticed her, even though I was, like, 6, so I really didn't notice her. I was just like, I like her. But yeah, this is where I always, like, know her from. She's Naomi Watts from King Kong. Either way, then we go on this big adventure, whatever. All the groups got to go after Anne, whatever. Anne's stuck in the forest with King Kong. And if you don't know, the motion capture is done by Andy Caesar. Andy Caesar, that's his name, right? Yeah. Yeah. No. No. It's not Andy Caesar. I don't even know. Either way, it's freaking Caesar from Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It's Gollum, pretty much. What is his name? It's not Andy what? Andy Serkis. There you go. How was Andy Caesar? Okay, Andy Serkis is actually the motion capture for King Kong. It looks great. Like him, he does a great job as King Kong. The motion capture is great, and you really do believe the relationship between Anne and King Kong. The scene where he's messing with her when she's dancing, whatever, and like you really feel for him. Like you feel Andy Serkis as King Kong. He's perfect. I want to see like behind the scenes of him like acting like Kong and like stomping and everything. I just want to see that. I might look that up. Okay, anyways, but of course the jungle, when we get to the jungle, and freaking the log scene's pretty cool when Kong has the log, whatever, and he's like turning it over or whatever, and they're on the that Dude, on that video game, that was the coolest part of the video game. I was like trying to stay on. If you ever play the video game, it's the best challenge ever. You have to stay on the log, whatever, and you have to like shoot Kong, and you have to like stay on the log. That's the video game. But either way, in the movie, it's a really cool scene, whatever. I like when the black guy dies. He's like, get Jimmy away! And Kong just grabs and he just throws him. I'm like, dang. But either way, let's just get to the big and best scene in the movie, and that is, of course, when King Kong fights 3 T-Rexes. Like, come on. That's like the coolest scene in the entire movie, and you know it. When he fights 3 T-Rexes, that is the coolest thing. And he has Anne in his hand, whatever. You go down a freaking mountain, he breaks their jaw. It's the coolest scene in the entire movie. And it's like a 15-minute scene. Like, it literally leads to like 1 dinosaur, then 2, then 3, then they fall off a mountain thing or rocks or whatever, get into these crusts or whatever, stuck with ropes or whatever, fall into that, and then fight at the bottom, whatever, and then he wins. It's really cool, and Peter Jackson does a great job. So either way, Adrian Brody does end up saving Anne from King Kong, whatever, and of course the generic ending that we all know, King Kong does end up going to New York City due to Jack Black being an idiot, and he's pretty much set in this big theater, whatever, and he breaks out, and he kills all the people, whatever. He's looking for Anne, and then this is the dumb scene too, when Anne and freaking King Kong go ice skating. it literally, like, King Kong just wrecks the city. Like, he's destroying cars, killing at least 50 people, probably, maybe even more, injuring probably 100, and, you know, he freaking gets Anne, and they go ice skating for, like, a good 10 minutes. And no army, no one sees it. It's literally a scene of King Kong holding Anne, and she's laughing, and they just ice skating and falling in the snow. Like, are you serious? Like, I understand the relationship, but did we really need that in that particular order of the movie? Action, action, kill, kill. The city just stops, and they just go on a romantic trip, whatever, a date. It is kind of dumb, but of course, I love the ending scene, and it's really sad when King Kong does die by the airplanes. It's famous too. He climbs up the Empire State Building, he smacks the planes, he's crashing them, whatever, and it's really sad when Naomi Watts does a great job too. She's crying, he says bye to him, and he just falls off and he dies, and he was like, the airplanes didn't kill the beast. It was like love or something like that. It's a famous line, whatever, from Jack Black. And then the movie ends. And so basically, that's what happened in this movie. I'm not going to go through this 3-hour movie like depicting every little scene, but overall, King Kong to the 2005 version is a really good movie. Is it perfect? No. The first hour is very unnecessary, and there's a few things in there that I just but overall, is the movie entertaining? Yes. Is it action-packed? Yes. Do you like King Kong and Naomi Watts? Of course, they're great. All the acting all around is really good. I like Jack Black in this movie. Overall, King Kong 2005 is a childhood movie. I did grow up on this movie. I did watch it 1,000 times. I really like this movie, but I'm not going to give it an A+. I am going to give this movie a B+. It is a really good movie, and this is the reason why I've always loved King Kong, this movie, and this is why I'm excited for Kong Skull Island, which I'm seeing tonight. Very excited. Hopefully that's good. Either way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys!